Imagine for a moment that you're living 10 years from now. You wake up in a home you designed, drive a car you chose, and spend your mornings crafting your legacy. Your bank account isn't just comfortable, it's powerful. You're free to give generously, to take risks, and to explore the world without checking your balance at every step. That future doesn't belong only to the lucky, the privileged, or those born into wealth. It belongs to anyone who decides, right now, to think, act, and believe like a millionaire. And although wealth is measured in dollars, it begins in the mind. As Napoleon Hill famously taught, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Today, we're going to dive deep into how to cultivate that millionaire mindset, using timeless principles straight from Hill's Think and Grow Rich, woven together with real-life examples and proverbs that cut through doubt and spark action. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear, step-by-step mental blueprint for wealth long before your bank account reflects $1 million. So turn off distractions, grab a notebook, and prepare to rewire your beliefs. Your financial destiny awaits. Section 1. Definite major purpose, the North Star of your wealth. A millionaire mind begins with a definite major purpose DMP. It is not enough to want money, you must know precisely why you want it and what you will do with it. Sarah was a schoolteacher making $40,000 a year. She dreamed of financial freedom, but her goals were vague. I want more money. That's until she crafted her DMP. I will build an online education platform serving 10,000 students by December 2030, generating $100,000 per year in profit. Instantly, her actions sharpened from passive scrolling on social media to designing course modules, networking with educators, and marketing her platform. Within 3 years, Sarah hit her first $50,000 profit milestone. Napoleon Hill inspired proverb: a goal without a plan is merely a wish, but a DMP is the forge where wishes become wealth. How to apply? Write down one specific financial goal with an exact number and deadline. Explain why you want this goal, what greater purpose it serves. Close your eyes each morning and feel the success as if it's already real. Section 2. Burning desire backed by faith. Desire alone is fire. Faith fans the flames. Millionaires don't wish for wealth, they burn for it. That burning desire, when combined with unwavering faith, makes you unstoppable. Real-life example. Carlos, an Uber driver, wanted to start a logistics business. He told himself daily, I will own a fleet of 5 trucks in 5 years. Despite skepticism from friends, he visualized each truck, each client contract, each profit margin. He saved 20% of every fare, studied trucking regulations on YouTube, and networked with industry veterans. Year 5 arrived, 5 trucks in operation, 6-figure revenue. His faith in that seeded desire overcame every obstacle. Napoleon Hill inspired proverb: faith and desire are lovers in the mind. When they unite, destiny bends its knee. How to apply? Write affirmations that state your goal as already accomplished. Recite them morning and night with conviction. Take small actions every day that reinforce your faith, no matter how tiny. Section 3. Autosuggestion, programming your subconscious for wealth. Your subconscious mind is a fertile garden. Autosuggestion is the seed you plant, the irrigation system you maintain, and the sunlight that makes it grow. Through repeated, intentional affirmations, you hush doubt and broadcast your DMP to your deepest self. Real-life example. Emma struggled with self-confidence before pitching her freelance design services. She began each day in front of the mirror, saying, I am a highly paid designer. Clients seek me out because my work changes lives. At first, it felt odd. Yet within months, her confidence soared. She raised her rates, and clients lined up, drawn not just to her portfolio, but to her inner certainty. Napoleon Hill inspired proverb: what the mind of man can conceive, it can believe. What it can believe, it can achieve when whispered to the subconscious. How to apply? Choose 5 to 10 positive statements aligned with your DMP. Speak them aloud, with emotion, for 5 minutes each morning. Repeat them before sleep. This programs your subconscious overnight. Section 4. Specialized knowledge. The competitive edge. Knowledge alone is passive. Specialized knowledge, applied knowledge, creates value and commands wealth. Millionaires become experts in a niche that solves pressing problems or improves lives. Ethan, an accountant, noticed small businesses struggling to interpret their financial statements. He learned cloud-based accounting software, developed a simple dashboard app, and marketed it to local businesses. His app subscription fees turned into a six-figure annual income derived from a unique solution rooted in his specialized expertise. Napoleon Hill-inspired proverb: strong minds harness knowledge like wind to a sail, propelling their fortunes forward. How to apply: identify a market need or problem you can solve. Commit to mastery, take courses, read industry publications, interview experts. Package your knowledge, create a service, product, or consultancy that clients pay for. Section 5. Organized planning, blueprint to success. A DMP without a plan is like a ship without a chart. Millionaires construct concrete, actionable plans, roadmaps with milestones, deadlines, and accountability. After his DMP, Sarah charted quarterly goals, content creation targets, marketing campaigns, software development sprints. She used Trello to track tasks, held weekly reviews, and pivoted when metrics showed gaps. Her strategy prevented burnout, kept her team focused, and ensured each step propelled her toward the next profit milestone. Napoleon Hill-inspired proverb: a plan is a promise to your future self. Keep it sacred and watch it deliver. How to apply: break your DMP into monthly, weekly, and daily tasks. Use a project management tool to assign deadlines. Review progress every Sunday, adjust obstacles, and celebrate small wins. Section 6. Decision and persistence, the twin pillars. Millionaires decide swiftly and persist unwaveringly. They avoid analysis paralysis and refuse to quit at the first sign of resistance. Real-life example: after two failed product launches, Javier could have given up. Instead, he analyzed feedback, tweaked his offer, and launched again, this time reaching a niche community that became his loyal customer base. Now his software startup is valued well over 7 figures. His secret: decisive action and relentless follow-through. Napoleon Hill-inspired proverb: procrastination is the grave in which opportunity is buried, persistence the shovel that digs it out. How to apply: make bold decisions once you commit, block out competing doubts. Set a no-quit threshold, decide you'll revisit only after a specific number of attempts. Persist daily no matter how small the forward motion, keep going. Section 7. The mastermind, your wealth circle. No millionaire builds their empire in isolation. A mastermind alliance, a group of like-minded, ambitious people, accelerates growth through shared knowledge, accountability, and energy. Real-life example: when Nina launched her wellness coaching business, she joined a local entrepreneurs mastermind. These weekly sessions sparked new marketing ideas, joint ventures, and mutual referrals. Today, her multi-six-figure revenue is partly fueled by that network's collaborative power. Napoleon Hill-inspired proverb: two minds, united in purpose, move mountains together. How to apply: seek out peers who share your DMP. Commit to weekly meetings, share challenges, ideas, and resources. Hold each other accountable for next step actions. Section 8. Balanced mental attitude, the secret to sustained success. Money magnifies character. To keep it, millionaires cultivate a balanced mental attitude: optimism tempered with realism, gratitude aligned with ambition. Real-life example: after a market crash wiped out half his portfolio, John didn't panic or give up investing. Instead, he studied downturn cycles, rebalanced his assets, and used the opportunity to buy undervalued shares. Now, those positions are thriving. His calm mindset turned a crisis into a fortune. Napoleon Hill-inspired proverb: adversity reveals the strength of your mind, a balanced attitude wields it. How to apply: practice gratitude journaling, start and end your day listing 3 things you're thankful for. Maintain realistic optimism, acknowledge risks, plan for them, then move forward with confidence. Celebrate small victories, they fuel your long-term spirit. Section 9. Continuous growth, never rest on past victories. The millionaire mindset is a lifelong commitment to learning and evolving. Your past successes are launch pads, not finish lines. Real-life example: after selling his startup, David didn't retire to a yacht. He enrolled in advanced leadership programs, began mentoring, and even taught entrepreneurship courses. His constant growth opened new doors: angel investing, board seats, and global speaking engagements. Napoleon Hill-inspired proverb: he who stops growing shrinks. He who grows relentlessly expands his realm. How to apply: allocate 20% of your time to learning, books, courses, mentorship. Teach what you learn. Teaching deepens mastery and expands your network. Set annual growth goals outside your comfort zone. Public speaking, no markets, investment vehicles. Section 10. Service and contribution, wealth's highest purpose. True millionaires see wealth not as an endpoint, but as a tool for impact. They give back generously time, money, and expertise, magnifying their legacy. When Maya hit her first million in net worth, she launched a scholarship fund for underprivileged students. Today, that fund has educated over 200 young leaders, many returning as partners in her growing venture. Her wealth became a cycle of empowerment. Napoleon Hill-inspired proverb, "Wealth unshared is a lost opportunity. Wealth shared is an immortal legacy." How to apply? Pledge at least 5% of your profits to giving charities, scholarships, mentorship. Offer pro bono services or volunteer expertise. Invite beneficiaries into your mastermind, transforming recipients into future contributors. Powerful closing and call to action. Presenter on camera, Ernest. Now you hold the blueprint: 10 principles to shape your mind for $1 million success. But knowledge alone is nothing without action. Choose one principle today. Apply it with fierce intention. And tomorrow, return here to share your progress in the comments. Remember, as Napoleon Hill proclaimed, there are no limitations to the mind except those we acknowledge. Limitations are your choice. Greatness is your birthright. Think like a millionaire before you become one. If this video inspired you, like and share to ignite someone else's journey. Subscribe for weekly wisdom on wealth and mindset. Comment below, "My DMP is," and tell us your definite major purpose. Your legacy begins in your mind. Let's build it together.